I love bringing my old boys out to play with for you and teach a little lesson here. And I want to combine, here we go, Cam. So Cam is he's in his 20s here, and he's just been living out here in the pasture, and I'm just bringing him back in, and I want to slowly bring him in shape. And you know, they have all the moves, like a horse like Cam, he's got all the moves, but it's just a matter of getting his body really in shape and keep him healthy and also mentally engaged. I like to do that now and then. So, attaboy, Cam. So I want to combine kind of two exercises here, and he's an Andalusian, so he was a Spanish horse. He came from Spain, and let's just move him around. We'll warm him up, and I have, you know, you're seeing things always really kind of on a raw way. I want to do that. That's what this is about. So I just brought him out a couple of minutes ago, and the lessons that I want to talk about is one of a flow exercise and one that's harder than most think. And I'm gonna do this really actually quite slow to start. You're all right. Quite slow and quite in close to start. So let's think about it from like a very introductory level. No, nothing fancy here. He's thinking Spanish walk, or like he's got all these moves in here. We could show off your moves. Say, oh yeah, Cam. Got all this stuff in there. Oh, you want to do the fancy stuff? You drew me in. Okay, let's go back. No, we're done with that. Okay, we're done with that. So let's go back to the lesson. No, they're done with that. We're going to course one here. Real simple, buddy. So let's imagine, we'll start this really simple here, and kind of in that horseman's dance mini circle position, okay? So there's so many things we can do from here. Of course, you can go to the straight line, serpentines, and change of directions, and that's what I want to focus on, is the change of direction. So when he's on a mini circle, and I can do a change of direction in two ways here. I'll show you. I can, and I want to do this in a bit of a flow. So what I'm going to do is, each way that I do it, I'm going to pre-change my hands. So I'm in a situation where I have my new sending hand is ready to send. Now the key to this, as I do this, is the stick is underneath and the rope is on the top. So that way when I go, I lean towards the hindquarters, get the hind, then I step forward, and it seems awkward because everybody wants to step backwards, so video yourself and watch, you'll want to do it. I step forward and to the right, take the shoulders across, and I'm already set up for my new direction. So that's a change of direction, hindquarter, forequarter yield. So one day, maybe if I was coaching, I could say, okay, change direction, hindquarter, forequarter yield. So you in flow, so it's pre-changed. So as I come around, I throw the rope over my wrist, I put the stick in the other hand, come around like this, and I go hindquarters, step forwards, shoulders, and take him over. So that's a change of direction, hindquarter, forequarters in flow. And that pre-change of your hands, just kind of a technique that makes things a little easier so you're not kind of kerfuffling at the wrong time. So now, how about a change of direction in flow, but not a hindquarter? It's like this. Instead of going to the hind, I draw back, try to keep the walk, stick comes underneath, send the front, and out we go. So here I'll do that again. I'm a little further away now. I pre-change hands, draw back, little hindquarter yield, then the stick comes under, and the stick comes under as he comes across the front of me. So don't go here, then here, because that interrupts the flow of it. Wait till he's done going to the left and he's actually coming to you. So the horse is going left, pre-change hands, get the horse to fully finish going left. So now he's coming to me, then I go the other way. Now I'm going to try to smooth that out. This is the part that I was talking is a little harder. So you're going to find smoothing it out, he's always got lots of stuff to say about. See here, he's thinking I could be fancy, I could do stuff, I'm going to show my skills. But I'm just saying, just smooth this out. Now, not everybody's going to have the challenge that I'm having right now of smoothing. He's trying so hard, he wants to do stuff. I wanted to take a second to jump in and invite you to our newsletter. It's fun, it's free, we offer horsemanship tips, it's easy to cancel, we don't overwhelm your inbox. I've had thousands of people go through my program, and this is a great way to start learning how to be better with horses from wherever you're at. So join me, go to jonathanfieldhorsemanship.com and join our newsletter. Check out and see if there's something there for interest for you. And remember, stay inspired by horses. Sometimes what you'll have the challenge of is they don't come. So when you can't keep the flow in the trot, because when you go to back up, they break to the walk. He's doing anything but breaking to the walk. But if they do, then what you do is you just draw them in. No, we're not doing it. You just draw them in and rub them. Then you can do that kind of draw in. Then I could send him. Okay, all right. No. Simple. We're doing simple here. I love it when they want to try. Okay, so then what I would do is I'd pre-change hands and I would just go and draw to me and make sure he stops right when I stop, not come past, sharp. I want that, especially if you're drawing them in with any energy. So it's a real liberty. This is a real liberty foundational thing online, but it has a lot to do with all the angles and all the things you're going to want to do in flow if you're going to dance with a horse at liberty. So out we go. But let me show you what I'm dealing with and what I'll just try to do with Cam, and I'll show you the one I'm looking for. And let's alternate. Now, obviously I didn't need the 22-foot line until I get further away, and I like to get bigger circles with the horses that are willing to listen like Cam is. So here we go. So I pre-change hands, and I'm going to do the hind quarter, forequarter. So I'm going to step hind quarters, stick underneath, forequarters, and out he goes. And I can even send him up into the canter. And think about, like, it's almost like simple changes, right? So I go hind quarters, send the shoulders across, get that step on the front feet and up into the left lead. Come on, up into the left lead. Then I'm going to go, oh, he's frisky, hind quarters, then step the front across, watch my rein position. Now, right here you'll find sometimes the horse, they're confused right now. Now Cam will go because he's ready for liberty, right? But at this moment, I'm at liberty. How do I get myself back on line? Run your hand down, shorten the line, then tell the horse with this line, then stick. So don't find yourself and your horse flying back, rearing or something silly, wondering what you're doing because you're going like this and then you're driving the stick at them to go to the right, like send them, and they'll fly back. They actually think you're striking at them. So you got to think of it like this steering wheel, got to put the steering wheel on, then add the gas pedal. Now that's back online. But if eventually I can get to do it at liberty, I can go, the rope is slack, hind quarters, the rope is slack, forequarters, that was liberty. Then can I hook them on to a change of direction in flow, but without the hind quarter, forequarter. So keep the forward. Sometimes you got to ask them to keep up the forward. Then this lesson here, and catch his attention, draw, try to keep him trotting, send him out, push that shoulder over. Then I'll just draw here, send him out, slow it down, push that shoulder over. Here we go. There, he's listening. That was just enough. Then I'll do a little bit of this, just friendly in movement, so that every time the stick moves, it doesn't mean anything. Especially as they get a little further along in their training, they start trying more and they start thinking every time that stick moves, it means too much. Kind of tripping on some of the rocks here and stuff. But it's great to be out here on this kind of a ground. So there's two change of directions. And I like that because it's a great connection to liberty. It's that draw, always that catch. And then you talk about the body control, the hindquarters or forequarters, or the flow and keeping that trot in. And it is hard to keep the trot, to keep that feel and that connection through that line. Imagine that, your goal is, before you unhook here and you're actually at liberty, that this could all stay down and you had a fine, fine string connected onto your horse. That intention, that body language string, like a herd of horses have, a flock of birds, a school of fish. They have that. There's that string communication. So that fine string, if I come back too quick and I break the string, it loses the connection. If I come back too slow and the horse comes too quick, the string gets stuck, he steps on top of it. There is this equalness, this synchronicity, if you will, in these moves. So playing, every time I'm online, I'm thinking at liberty. I'm always thinking about that connection. Obviously, for all the things that I want to do, riding here on the ranch or doing anything, but I do have a major passion for playing with horses at Liberty. So thanks for sharing the time with me. And Cam, great to have you out doing this in your own pen here.